do believe from the time being, you already have come to know the topic for today's Biz Talk. What is the topic? Employee retention, right? Employee retention. Now, I'm 100% sure some of you have some confusion about the topic. So when we are talking about employee retention, so if the retention rate is high, is it good or bad? If the retention rate is low, is it good or bad? Right? Some of you have that kind of confusion. And also, I'll be sharing some tricks and some strategies that can help you in future when you will be managing human resource, when you will be working in HR department or human capital department, human capital management department. Today's Biz Talk will help you a lot how you can manage your employee retention at the first place. So what I'll be doing now, I'll keep my chat box open for all. Okay, let me open my chat box and everybody can put some few words. Can everybody type hello in the chat box so that I can understand that all of you have the access of our chat box? Okay, good, excellent. And again, I would like to remind you sometime Zoom got some technical problem in the chat box. So if I cannot see your messages, if I cannot answer your messages, please don't take it other ways, okay? It's because of the technical problem. Now, thank you so much for your immediate response in the chat box. Now, let me ask you a question. Is there anyone working in human resource management department like HR department? Anyone? If you are working in HR department, you can type 1 in the chat box, You can simply put 1 so that I can understand. I have some students working in HR or human resource management department. Okay, good. Fine, thank you. I can see a few of you are working in HR, human resource management department. It's okay, one. It's okay. Is there anyone, Madina, in your side? Okay. No, right? Okay, never mind. So what I'll be doing, I'll make it simple for all of you. Okay. Everybody can understand the strategies in order to retain your employees. Now, let me share the screen. Okay, before we share the screen, all of you please switch on your camera. Madina, from your side, also all of you please switch on your camera, give a good smile so that we can mark your attendance. And from this device, everybody can smile. Can you please smile? If I take a photo without smiling face, then my boss will ask me, Faisal, why all the students in the class looks very unhappy? What did you do? Did you tell them something like uncivilized words? Why some of them look like very unhappy with you? So please try to help me give a good smile on screen. Page number 1, page number 2, thank you so much. Page number 3, page number 4, thank you all. And page number 5, page number 6, page number 7, and the last page, page number 8. Okay, good. I have marked your attendance for now. And let me share the screen. Madina, let's share the screen and let's get started. And today I have like 28 slides. A lot of things I'm going to share with all of you during today's Biz Talk. So all of you, please pay attention. Topic is all about effective employee retention strategies. In the year of 2025, this is one kind of headache for all the business leaders, how they can keep productive staff in their business. Maribel, understand, Princess, understand this is a factor of headache for the business leaders from all over the world. Why? At your workplace, in your business, there will be two different types of employees: productive employees and unproductive employees. Unproductive employees, they will not have high expectations in their professional life. Every day they will come to work, they will just complete what they're supposed to complete. At the end of the month, they will get the salary. They will use this salary in order to, pay all the bills of their family, and that's all. But the question is, the productive stuffs, meaning to say, the employees who are taking all the responsibilities of your business, doing the most, taking all the risk and responsibilities for your team. They're always willing to learn. They're always willing to move forward. They always look how they can be better in their future. Productive staff, it's not easy for the business leader to retain at their particular workplace. So from today's topic, we will try to find out how we can solve this problem. Slide number 2, Medina, please. Look at the list that we have, that we will be covering from today's discussion. It's all about some definition, some explanation, some strategies that can really help you to understand how you can maintain employee retention at the first place. Slide number 3, the first topic for tonight. What is employee retention? Actually, it is our ability to prevent employees from leaving their jobs. And this is an ability from the business point of view, how we can keep our workforce engaged and satisfied for a long period of time. Leonora, understand? For example, our dear Leonora, you have opened up a new business in your country. I think you are from the Philippines, and you hire me, one of your staff. Okay. And you hire also another 4 staff. So in total, you have 5 staff for your business. So after working for 15 days, if I resign from your job, if my colleague also resigned from this job, meaning to say out of 3, 2 of us already resigned, meaning to say something wrong with your business, with your policy, with your strategy about employee retention, right? And what would be the problem? The problem would be, again, you need to look for staff, and hiring people is not that easy. So what we need to do, we need to follow employee retention. We need to improve our ability to prevent the productive employees from leaving their job. We need to ensure they are being engaged and satisfied about the job, which is called job satisfaction, for a long period of time. Okay. And if we can really increase employee retention, it will have a direct impact on our business performance and success. So how you can keep your people, keep your staff. This is the main topic for tonight. For today, that I'll be explaining one by one during the latter part of my discussion. Slide number 4, please. Look at this one. So organization needs to keep its best employees around them. Right? Example, you notice that in your sales department, you have 5 staff. Every day, they work very hard in order to bring more sales for your business. They are very productive. They are very dedicated. 5 of them are very motivated about the job. So what you need to do, you need to take care of 5 of them by providing extra care, right? Because 5 of them are better than rest of the 20 sales staff that you have, right? So this is the goal of employee retention, that we will develop some strategies that an organization develops to mitigate employee turnover risk, and the process it puts in place to retain your important talent for your job, for your business. You follow? Now, so employee retention, it becomes a challenge for the organization and for human resource department for today. Why? Why? Ask yourself this question: how come employee retention becomes a challenge for the business? The answer is, nowadays about 80 80% of the people, they have like growth mindset. 20% of the people, they really don't have any growth mindset. So the growth mindset people, they will look for better job. Understand, Maribel? They will look for better salary package. They will look for the job from where they can learn, they can improve, they can generate more income. They might have an opportunity to become successful in future. You follow? Now, the next slide. So that is why it becomes challenging for the human resource management department to keep their productive staff at the first place, because people always look for better. Am I right? I personally believe a statement. The statement is change for the betterment. So if I change my job, I'm not going to look for the job that will provide me less salary than this job. Am I right? I'll look for the job that will help me to earn better than this job, right? So if other companies comes and offer me the better salary, the better benefits, I'll be not working for one company. I'll be moving forward, right? So that's why, what would be the strategy for the business? Focus on employee retention. Miss Madina, slide number 5, and we will be learning about the business benefits of. Okay, never mind, never mind. If you are at work, I can understand. You are permitted to switch off your camera. Thank you so much. Now, look at this one. Business can have a lot of benefits if we can be, or if business can be good at employee retention. Number one, look at number 1, cost reduction. What does it mean? Cost reduction, how it's related with employee retention. Maritis, if I am working for your business for more than 2 years, what does it mean? It means that I already know about your product. Agree? I already know about your culture. I already know what I need to do at the first place. So when I know what I need to do, I'll be doing my job and I'll be very productive. That will help you, to minimize your cost of production. It will minimize your cost of hiring people. Why? Because you need not to look for any other new stuff. Number 2, moral improvement. When you as a leader, when you as a business owner, if you can maintain, or if you can have employee retention, what you can do, you can improve the morality of your staff. Ricardo, am I right? You will train them, you will share the values, you will be sharing the cultures, you will train that particular staff to be integrate, right? To be honest, to be transparent at their workplace. And when you have morality, wow, fantastic. Your business will grow up rapidly, right? Employee retention will help you to create more and more experienced staff. Agree? So if staff keep working for your business, meaning to say you are having a strong, experienced human capital for your business that can give you a lot of benefits at the first place. Number four, recruitment and training recruitment and training. So your employee retention will help you to minimize the cost of recruitment because recruitment costs money. And when you provide efficient training, it can make your people more and more productive, right? Which is number five. Number six, better customer experience. What does it mean? What does it mean, guys? Example. From this device, let me pick up someone's name. For example, Ruel. Hello, Mr. Ruel. Can hear me? Okay, for example, I know you. Just for an example, you work as a front office manager for a five-star hotel in Singapore. Okay, and last year I was there and I stayed in your hotel for 2 nights. And then this year, for example, tomorrow again, I will go and stay in Singapore for a few nights for my business purpose. So I remember from the last visit to your outlet, Mr. Ruel is very professional, very friendly, very supportive. So this time again, I'll go to that particular property because I personally know one of the managers called Mr. Ruel. So when I go and when I ask, can I talk with Mr. Ruel? If your colleague come and tell me, actually, Mr. Ruel is not working with us anymore, then what I'll feel as a guest, I'll feel a bit unhappy. I came here just for your last hospitality that you have provided, but this time you are not around. You got my point, what I mean from psychological point of view of your customer? So that's why, employee retention is very, very I cannot say only very important. It is the bread and butter for every business, especially for customer experience. Improved culture, when people will be working for you for a long period of time, you need not to have any unnecessary meeting. You need not to have any unnecessary, problem to face because you already trained them about your culture, about the things that you want, right? Better employee experience, which means that there will be better mutual understanding among the team members. It will create positive impact in the revenue. And also, the most important part, it is all about employee satisfaction. And that's why business from all over the world, they become very, very careful about employee retention. And it is not that easy to enhance employee retention because different people got different behavior, different attitude in order to work for the different companies. Right? Now, Ms. Madina, let's move on to slide number 6 and let's find out the key causes of low employee retention. Mr. Anthony, when you will be a manager in human resource management or when you will be the owner of your own business, you must have to figure out what are the causes that can lead your staff resign from your work, from your job. Number one, if you make a mistake about hiring the people at the right place, at the right time, at the right way, Danilo, you follow? Then what will be happening? It will create a negative impact in employee retention. So what I mean by this one, when a number of employees leave your company within the first 6 months, especially to take on the same roles at other companies, you have a retention problem. Example, Mr. Ifran, you got a job in a company as an admin staff. And after working for 5 months, you have decided that I don't want to work for this company because I have another job offer in another company with the same post, which is called admin. So what is the problem? The problem is when your company hire you for the first job, they made a mistake. Company was not able to understand your attitude, your behavior, your mindset, your ways of thinking about your better future. Understand? So how come Madina resigned from the job and again joined in another company with the same position? If Miss Madina joined in the better position, it's okay, fine. I cannot say that you made a mistake in the hiring process. You follow? So when you will be taking in the people in your business, in your organization, you have to be very careful to figure out about their attitude, about their behavior, and about their mindset regarding learning the new things. Okay, look at the second paragraph. A high new hire turnover rate is a red flag that there are problems with your hiring process. That is why from HR department, from human resource management department, again, it's not that easy to identify the right attitude, the right behavior, the right mindset of your staff before you hire in, but you can filter them out. How you can filter them out? Very simple. You have to go for aptitude test. You need to talk with them. You need to ask them some psychological questions, and based on their response, you can easily find out attitude and behavior related things from your staff. Next one, please. Key causes of low employee retention. Look at this one. Low engagement. What does it mean? You are a leader, you are a manager, you are a supervisor, and you never ever communicate with your staff what they are doing, how they are doing, how they are contributing for the department. You never go and ask them any problem, any difficulties, any challenges. You never go and ask for any help or any advice. Do you know what your staff will feel? Staff will feel that he or she is not important for the job. Understand what I'm trying to mean, guys? Example, I'm working under you and it's already been 7 days. It's already been 10 days. My manager never called me, never asked me, never take any update for me. I'll feel that this job is not suitable for me. In my mind, there will be a thinking that I'm not important for this position. Maybe my management will fire me and take in another new staff. Understand, all of you guys? That is another important reason why people resign from the job. Look at this one. Employee engagement is the degree to which every individual invests their personal enthusiasms into their job performance. And engaged, active employees are psychologically present, committed, and proud of the company they work for. If got no engagement, do you know what will be happening? Look at the report. According to United States of America, with highly engaged workforce reported 31% lower employee turnover, according to the research by Pershin. So what you need to do, let me stop sharing my screen. Miss Madina, could you please stop sharing my screen and let me say hello to everyone? Can all of you wave your hand? Remember, okay. Thank you. Omra, I can see you put your biscuit and you put your hands like this. Thank you so much for your dedication to say hello to me. Okay, come to the point. It means that it's not that difficult. 667411. What is your full name, my friend? Why you put digit 667411? Then our admin will send you the certificate with the name of 667411, right? Please don't use any security code. Put your full name. Put your full name so that we can take your attendance and we can send the certificate accordingly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, employee retention from human resource management department, it's challenging but not impossible. Do you follow what I mean? In order to develop your employee engagement, it's not like using rocket science. Agree, Sharif? What you can do, you can simply send a message to your staff. Hello, morning. Hello, morning. For example, I'm going to talk with Sharif, okay? For employee engagement, I'll say, hey Sharif, hi Sharif, morning. I believe you already know your to-do list, right? Then you'll say, yes, sir, I know. So please make sure you complete all the tasks before the deadline. I'll talk with you later on. See? What is engagement? As a manager, you just spent 30 seconds of your working time with a particular staff just to put inside of their mind that you are there. Jason, you follow? Then the whole day when you will be working, you remember the first message that you received from your manager. And what he said? He said, he will talk to me later on. That is called employee engagement. If I never send you any message, if I never ask you what you are doing, if I never provide any proper guideline, what to do, how to do, when to do, you will feel nothing about this job and you will resign. All of you clear? So be the master of engaging with your people, with your staff, just by communicating like, hello, hi, how is the progress, any problem, any challenges, any difficulties, will do. Okay, let's bring all of them in our slide again and find out another key causes why employee retention can be difficult for workplace. Miss Madina, slide number 8. Overworking. Okay, sometimes some staff resign because they feel that you are giving them extra work to do. Follow? Okay, look at the things. Overworking, what does it mean? High performers are often rewarded with additional work and more responsibilities. All of you pay attention. You follow? Example, Omar, if you are working under me in my department, and I notice that when I give some task to Mr. Omar, he always takes it seriously. Complete the task with full of responsibility. Communicate with me effectively and properly just to complete the project successfully. And when I notice that Mr. Omar can take over, can handle that kind of project, I'll give him more new project on his shoulder. You got my point, what I mean? And when he will have a lot of work, but from my side, I never appreciate his hard working, Mr. Omar will be unhappy about my leadership. He will look for another job option. He will feel, why always me? Why always me? Why not other? Why not Noila? Why not Why not Lauren? Why not Jennifer? Why always Omar? Omar, Omar. Then Omar will resign. You follow? So you have to be smart enough when you delegate the task to your team members. You have to make sure you make or you create a balance. You follow? About the work that you have given and about the time that your staff already have to complete this particular project. Understand, all of you guys? Remember, people work for what? Why you work? For money. Why you earn money? For your family. Am I right? And 24/7, if you keep working, no family time, no rest, nothing, once upon a time, your mind will come and tell you, just resign. Follow? So you have to think from your point of view when you will be working on employee retention. You follow? If their workload remains too high over a specific period of time, this can lead to burnout and turnover. Yeah, once in a month is okay. Once in 2 months, if you give overwork, I'll do. I don't mind. But every day, every week, if you force me to do something extra, then my life will be difficult. And please take note, if your staff is a married staff, oh my God, then your life will be difficult. Wife will complain why you need to work after the office hour. You know, your husband will complain to you, hey, what you are doing after the working hours? Why you never come back to home on time? Then there will be a family conflict. Understand? So please be smart when you are utilizing your high performers for your department to do those important projects accordingly. Okay, so overworking also can lead people to resign from the job. The next topic that all of you can see, slide number 9, Miss Medina, it is called poor work-life balance. Okay, I already have given you uh, the secret of the work-life balance. Um, okay, good, excellent. Now, let's talk about work-life balance. You know, especially during the pandemic, since the pandemic, we do have a common culture. It is called working from home, right, Aileen? Jasa, working from home. It becomes a new form of work culture, right? So you got to understand one of the top 3 reasons why people leave the companies is for the better work-life balance with more life than work. Yeah, it's true. According to it is called World Health Organization, WHO. Every day we work for 8 hours, right, Jasa? 8 hour is a standard working hours for the staff. So some companies, let their people to work for more than 10 hours, more than 11 hours. And they feel this job is not balanced between their work life and the personal life. So what you can do in order to maintain your employee retention is okay. One, you can design a structure that can lead your people to realize that the way they are working, it's nothing wrong with their personal time. Miss Madina can stop sharing my screen first, and let me say hello to everyone. Can all of you hear my voice? Yeah. Can all of you wave? I got a friend. We completed our graduation together. Okay, Jason? And it's been already 7 months. he opened up an information technology related business in his hometown. Okay, he's working with like Australia, Canadian, and also UK based client. So what he is doing, he received order like graphic designing, software development, apps development, that kind of order. And I was very, very pleased when I see his working culture. When he start work with his like 40 staff, just after the morning prayer, because I think if you know the Muslim culture, right? So Muslim usually pray early in the morning before sun rays, right? It's around like some countries 5 o'clock, 5:30, 5:45, 6 o'clock in the morning. Understand, guys? So for example, say 6 a.m. So everybody will come and start work at 6 a.m. Yeah, some countries can be 4 a.m., but let's put 6. So let's add 6 plus 8 hours. Then what time they will finish their work? Like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Am I right? 2 p.m., they will clock out, they will go to their house and see from 2 p.m. until the next morning, 6 a.m., they have enough time. You follow? They never need to waste their time for the traffic. Do you understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? They can go early at office, and 2 p.m. when they will return, there is also no traffic. See? So, because and why he has decided this strategy in order to make work and life balance. Yeah, it's true that every day early in the morning, we are wasting a good amount of time by sleeping. Am I right? See, like we sometimes we got late, we sleep up to 7 a.m., 7:30, 8, then it becomes an negative impact in the work-life balance. So this is just an example. It doesn't mean that for your business, you can open the culture to start work at 6 a.m. Then you will notice that everybody resign within next 1 month because early in the morning, many of your staff cannot get up, right, Jian? Okay, so you have to make a decision that can work properly for your people who are working in your organization. Now, let's move on and talk about the next that we have from slide number 10, the key causes of low employee retention, which is called poor compensation. Slide number 10, please. Poor compensation, meaning to say, people always will compare. Rosilin, young people mindset is what? They always will compare. Well, if you have 20 young staff, they always will compare what the salary package that you are offering and 20 of your staff friend, what kind of salary package they are receiving from different or from other companies. Jocelyn, you follow what I'm trying to mean? So if the salary difference is 1920, is okay one. Do you know what is the difference between 1920? Very small difference, still okay. But if the salary packages is, they will not work for you. Agree? They will not work for you. They will go and take help from their friends to find another job in another company. Right? Yes. Now, for becoming expert or good at employee retention, what is the key point? You can offer above average salary for your staff. Understand? And after offering above average salary, then you focus on the culture of productivity. Pay attention, guys, what I'm trying to mean. For example, if you give me above average salary, I know if I resign, I cannot get the same job with same salary. You understand what I mean, my friends? I know that if I resign from this job, other company will not provide me that or this amount of salary. So if I want to survive in my job, what I need to do, I need to follow your culture. What is the culture? Productivity. I need to be productive. I need to be very, very productive than other people in other companies. You follow what I'm trying to mean? So this compensation part, you must have to be very, very strategically smart, strategically correct. Otherwise, it would be really difficult. Yeah, it would be difficult for us to maintain our productive staff to work for us accordingly. Okay, and from the very, very recent research, why people resign from the job, one of the most common factors because of the poor salary. Okay. Next one, please. Let's find out another cause why people resign from the job. It is called low organizational commitment. Now, let's stop sharing the screen, please. Madina, put the word in the chat box. Low organizational commitment. I also will put it in the chat box. Okay, okay. Yeah, if you got late, it's okay. No problem. I already have marked your attendance, okay? No worries. When you will join in the class, automatically your attendance will be marked. No problem. No worries about this one. Okay, guys? Now, okay. Let me see. Madina, can you put, okay, fine, we got this one. Low organizational commitment. Now, I'll ask you this question for my two devices. First of all, this device. Anyone have any idea about the topic that I put in the chat box, which is called low organizational commitment? What does it mean? Anyone would like to talk? You can raise your digital hand. I'll let you unmute and you can share your ideas and thoughts about low organizational commitment. And also from this device, anyone would like to add something about the topic of low organizational commitment? Anyone? You can raise your digital hand. Come on. Okay, so when you raise your digital hand, make sure your camera is on so that I can allow you to speak. Okay. So, Jian, please wait. I have one digital hand from here. Lobini, could you please switch on your camera if you can, or you are at work?
Hi, sir.
Hey, I remember your name and face. Yeah, thank you. Okay, go on.
Uh,
What
for
is,
me, the no organizational commitment is a lack of engagement and dedication.
could you please make it more simple for our students?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I got your point. You are absolutely right. Nothing wrong with that. Let me invite Maribel. Maribel, what is the meaning of low organizational commitment?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. And sir, for me, low organizational commitment is all about your dedication to the company.
Your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking. Could you please type in the chat box? You type in the chat box because we can't hear your voice properly. Okay, I can see Reisha is there. Hello, Reisha. Yeah, unmute your microphone.
So for me, sir, low organizational commitment, it means that the employee is not feeling any connection with their organization. So let's say whenever there's a project done, he doesn't feel like he's part of that success. So that's what I know about low organizational commitment.
Thank you so much. Very good point. Okay, let me invite Gian. Gian, unmute your microphone. Go on. Tell me, what is low organizational commitment?
Not firm by organizing, or it's not being consistent.
Okay. So when there is lack of consistency about productivity, that is called no organizational commitments, right? Okay, good point. Good point. And I can see another participant, Mary Ann. Please unmute your microphone, switch on your camera, please. Hello, Mary Ann, can you hear me?
Yes,
Good afternoon. Go on. Okay, no problem. Just speak up. Low organizational commitments.
the situation where employees have a weak loyalty or dedication to their workplace, it can increase as a lack of enthusiasm, issues that the effort is like labor, emotional work, essentially employees develop may not feel a strong connection.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Your answer is almost the same as Gian, when there is lack of engagement. Thank you so much, Mary, and I'll mute your microphone and you enjoy your work. I'll take one more participant to talk because I can see Miss Maria. She wanted to talk to me with 2 times, right? If I never allow you to speak, then you will feel unfair, right? Please go on, Maria. Low organizational commitments, what does it mean?
It means, for me personally, it means lack or full of leadership and interaction, and also, the presence, being present to yourself is very important.
Very
Aside
good.
from
Thank
the
you so much.
communication.
Yeah, you are absolutely right as well. So I'll mute your microphone, and Miss Marisol and Miss Irene, let it be. Can I move forward? Because okay, happy? Okay, good. Thank you. Fine. So Marisol, your headphone, the way you put your headphone, Chinjak, it reminds me a story, but I don't have enough time to share the story. Okay. It's okay. Come to the main point. It means that what I was talking about, where I was okay, low organizational commitments. All of you, please pay attention what I'm trying to share with all of you. Remember, from the management point of view, when you promise something with your staff, with your employers, keep that particular promise. Understand? If you never keep even the smallest promise, your staff will feel that this company is not a fair company to work. Understand? Example number 1, you promise that all the productive staff will have salary increment by the end of December 2024. Just for an example. So what was your commitment? Your commitment was that you will increase the salary of your staff, but you did not keep that promise. You follow? You never implement any salary increment for December 2024. Do you know what will be the mindset among the people who are working under you? That you have no integrity about your promise. Understand what I'm trying to mean? Remember, some of your staff after hearing your commitments that the productive staff will get salary increment, trust me, some of your staff will work from heart and soul. You know what is the meaning of heart and soul? They will do everything in order to get salary increment in the month of December 2024. And if you never keep this promise, these employees will be disheartened, right? Oh my God, where is my outcome? I did everything for the company, but company did nothing for me. He or she might resign from the job. Understand, all of you guys? So when you promise something for the betterment of your employees, keep your promise. If you need to change your promise, if you need to change or if you need to adjust something, immediately you need to call a meeting and explain why the last commitment you are going to change a bit. You follow what I'm trying to mean, guys? When you explain, when you tell them the reason why it is taking time, they will understand. But not all of them, trust me. Some of them will feel that it is unfair for them, that you cannot control. Okay, so organizational commitments. There might be a lot of commitments, you know. Number one, there will be a training program. There will be opportunity for the staff to attend training. Make sure you provide training, right? There might be an announcement that, guys, after end of this year, we will go for holidays for 3 days, you know, like team bonding session outings for 3 days. Keep this promise. So when you keep your promise, your people, your staff also will keep their commitments about your business, about your organization, about your operation. Understand, guys? Now I hope it makes sense, right? So let's move on to the slide and talk about the next slide that we have. Now, okay, fine. Fair enough. Go for the next one. No feedback. So no feedback. What does it mean? All of you, please try to understand. So when you are working with a group of people, as a leader, as a manager, you always need to give some feedback, right? It can be positive feedback. Even it can be negative feedback. Christine, I'm your manager, okay? And I always, and you are very productive staff. Every day you come to work on time. Every day you complete your task without giving any excuses. So as a manager, by right, I must need to give you a positive feedback about your discipline, about your punctuality. Am I right? And she will be happy. Wow, my manager already understands that I am very, very disciplined and punctual at my workplace. Miss Francia, right? Okay. Example, you have some problem at your workplace. You cannot complete all of your tasks on time. So as a manager, just for an example, I know you are very productive staff, just for an example, okay? So as a manager, what I need to do, I need to give you a constructive feedback. You follow what is the meaning of constructive feedback? The feedback that can help you to realize what are the things you need to improve to become better at your workplace. You follow? Remember, too much positive feedback can destroy the positive mindset of your staff. You know, because if you give them a lot of positive feedback, they will feel they are very special for the company. Miss Madina, am I right? And if you never give any feedback, that is also a negative impact for the staff. So you have to make a balance. If you keep giving positive feedback, after 1 week, after 2 weeks, they will feel, he or she will feel, wow, my manager is very happy about my performance. So I can be inconsistent. I can not do my job properly because I already have all the positive feedback from my manager, from my supervisor. So when you give the feedback, make sure you balance it out. Not always positive feedback, not always negative feedback. Mr. Ruel, understand, if you always giving me negative feedback, negative feedback, I'll decide that I really cannot survive in that particular work. It's very difficult for me to survive. So that time you have to be smart enough to give a constructive feedback, right? Look at the second paragraph. Where employees receive no feedback, they have lack of guidance. Very well, am I right? They have no ability to develop their skills, right? And their confidence knocked by the subsequent negative reviews. So you have to be very careful while giving feedback to your team members. That is very important. Key causes of low employee retention from slide number 30. We are talking about no opportunity for growth or development. Ms. Madina, slide number 13, please. No opportunity for growth or development. Now, please think carefully. I know some of you in your lifetime, you resign from your first job, you resign from your second job, you resign from your third job is not because only for the salary. Am I right? Some of you have resigned from the job because you realize that if I keep working here for this company, even after working for 10 years, just I'll be working as a normal staff, normal operator, common, like a simple admin for that particular business. Why? Because you realize there is no way of improving your work-related skills. There is no training. There is no ways of improving your confidence level, improving your productivity, improving your ability to take the challenges. Then what you decide? This company is not progressive company. So I cannot spend my lifetime to work for that particular company. So what I'll be doing? I'll resign and look for another job. You follow what I mean? So if you have the people in your team, your mindset should be like that, not just get productivity from them. Yes, you need productivity from your staff. Plus, you need to give something as return. Not only the money, but also some training. You follow? Some motivation, some positive attention. You follow? Guidance. So that your staff will feel, yeah, my manager is always helping me to learn some new skills. So if I keep working there, I feel I can get promotion. I feel I can get salary increment. I feel I can be better in my future. You follow what I mean, guys? So offer opportunity for your staff to grow and to become better. So what do you need to do to do so? Sometimes you need to arrange some training, like in-house training. You follow? Soft skills development training, technical skills development training. So when they have like different training, they will follow your organizational culture accordingly. I have highlighted something in different color for all of you to understand how it works. Look at this one. In the United States of America, those who are looking for a job, they are willing to forego up to 12% of their salaries for development opportunities, including more training. Understand, all of you guys? That's the mindset of American. They don't want to have like fixed mindset. The money that they will earn, 12% of the money that they are earning, they will spend for learning the new skills to become better, to become productive in their future or in their job accordingly. Understand? So yeah, in your country may got some people mindset like American people. They want to learn, they want to be better, they want to be productive at the first place accordingly, right? Now let's learn another key cause why your staff can resign is because of toxic culture. Do you know what is the meaning of toxic culture? Yeah, I know some of you resigned from your last job because you realize, wow, I have more than 100 messages in my chat box. Guys, I don't have enough time for now to go through, but I will definitely have a look after the discussion. I'll download the notes. I'll download the chat history and I'll go through the things that you have shared with me during the discussion time. Now, toxic culture. You know what is toxic culture? Toxic culture number one. You are working very hard and one of your colleagues always acting, to work. And you notice that the top management only appreciate the staff who always acting that he or she is very busy at the workplace. On the other hand, you are the real hardworking staff. For you, got nothing. You will feel that this work environment is toxic work environment. Understand, all of you guys? Example number two, toxic culture. There is no transparency. There is no transparency. Your manager takes care of only the pretty girls, not you, because you are a man. And you will feel that, wow, oh my God, why should I need to work for this company where I can see the culture is toxic? Understand? One of your colleagues made a mistake, and for him, for her, only one advice: be careful next time. But you made the same mistake, but your manager give a lecture for 1 hour for nothing. Toxic culture where everyone is not equally respected at the workplace. Understand, all of you guys? You follow? You will find some racism at the workplace. Only the white people get advantages. People like me, brown color, black color, got no respect. Then I'll feel that this is something toxic for me. All of you understand, guys? So when you will be taking care of a group of people from HR point of view, destroy the toxic culture, destroy internal politics. You know what is internal politics? Oh my God. Always got different groups. Jason, am I right? 3 staff likes manager. 2 staff never like the manager. And they will gossiping about the negative things of the manager. Toxic environment. And you will find that this workplace is not for you. And it's not that easy to destroy the toxic culture from HR point of view. But what you can do, you can really customize the things. From your side, you have to be transparent. From your side, you have to be 100% fair. From your side, you have to have like gender equity. You follow? No cultural differences. No differences in terms of the different nationalities. different religious perspectives. Okay, you follow? Now, about 20% of the United States of American employees actually very afraid to going to work. Why? They don't feel that they can express their opinions and they don't feel valued of their work culture. And toxic culture cost companies billions in avoidable turnover. You follow? At the end of the day, at my workplace, if I feel that every day I'm eating bullets, then I'll vomit, right? Then I'll act that someone is standing on my oxygen tube at my workplace. I cannot breathe, I really cannot breathe. Then what would be the outcome? I'll give up, right? I'll give up. I'll be sharing something more relevant for you guys. I hope some of you will. Yeah, some of you are smiling when I'm talking about all those toxic culture, meaning to say you already have that kind of experience from your current job, right? But you never say anything because you need this job for your survival. Okay, next one, please. Miss Madina, go for the next one. Look at the topic, bad managers. Oh, if you're immediate, yes, correct. Behaviors like bullying, harassment, discrimination, toxic culture. Yeah, you are right. Okay, now let's talk about the bad manager. Look at the first highlighted part. People don't leave companies. People don't leave the business. People don't leave the job. What they are leaving. So the saying goes, they leave their managers. Understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? And I'm pretty sure some of you, from your life, you resign from one of your jobs because you realize that your manager is the biggest problem in the company. Agree, guys? Let's get real. Let's get real. You feel that your manager is making your life difficult for nothing. Look at the reason why, ladies and gentlemen. There are managers who take all the credit for their direct reports ideas and have favorites or are simply not very good at their jobs. You know what I mean by this one? Managers are taking all the credit of their staff who did the whole things for the project. But for the staff, got no rewards, even got no acknowledgement. Understand, Mr. Ricardo, what I mean, Irene? Then he or she will not work for this particular manager. Maybe he or she likes the company. Maybe he or she likes the big boss. But because of the immediate unproductive, selfish, no skills at all, no integrity at all, no leadership at all, no discipline at all, no bonding at all, then she feels, this job is not for me. Understand, all of you, my friends? So when you will become a manager, remember, manager is not any entitlement. You follow? Manager is not any position. Managerial position, it is all about an action. You follow what I mean? Action means what? Work together with your people, with your staff. You follow? Support. Give administrative support. Give moral support. Give something that is helpful for your people. Mr. Anthony, you follow? Your staff will never resign because of the managers. I'm talking about your character problem. Understand? Even if they need to resign because of their different chapter of life, they will remember your contribution in their life. Understand, guys, what I mean? You follow? Poor management needs to be identified at your workplace or in your business. You need to prepare them freshly and also retained or reorganized the things to stop the cause of low engagement accordingly. Okay, now let's move on to the last topic for tonight, which is from slide number 16. We will be talking about some effective employee retention strategies. Why people will work for you for a long period of time. What are the strategy that you need to follow from the management point of view? So as usual, I would like to repeat the signature values of our organization, which is called lead, discipline, and bonding. Can all of you write these 3 words in 2 of my devices chat box? Employee retention strategies from your point of view. The medicine is 3 key components: lead, discipline, and bonding. Miss Isa, understand? Lead, discipline, bonding. People will never leave you if you can lead them from the front. Understand what is the meaning of lead? Example, Ricardo, you are my manager. And you don't manage me. What you are doing, you lead me from the front. You follow, for example, I'm a trainer. You are my manager in training department. So when you teach, I feel that you can teach better than me. When you teach student, I feel that you have more and more skills to train people effectively. I'll follow you. Ricardo, you follow? I'll follow you because you can do this job better than me. So I need to learn from you. I need to follow your lead. I need to follow the flow that you are following while you are teaching. That is called lead. Number 2, discipline. You are my manager. You have to be strong discipline about our profession. Understand? So you say tomorrow 9 a.m. you will send me the notes. But you never send me the notes. I'll have no respect for you at the first place. Understand? Because you have no discipline. And when you have lack of discipline as your staff, I also will take the things for granted. No discipline. You follow? Number 3, bonding. If there is no bonding between you and me, you don't like me. You don't know what is my problem. You don't know what is my strength. You don't know any idea about my weaknesses. Then why I should work for you? Understand, all of you guys? Lead, discipline, bonding can help you from the organizational point of view to retain your staff at your workplace. Now, let's discuss one by one some of the strategies. Number 1, onboarding and orientation. So when you have new staff in the block, what you need to do? You need to arrange an orientation. What is the meaning of orientation? Like introductory, like it is called introductory session, right? Example, Mr. Ifran, Miss Noila, Miss Princess Joy. 3 of you joined in our company as a teacher, as a trainer. So what I can do at the first place, I can arrange an orientation for 3 of you, right? And during this meeting time, during this orientation time, I'll introduce 3 of you among all of our trainers. Do you follow? And during the orientation time, I'll be sharing the 3 things with 3 of you. What are the 3 things? Our mission, our vision, our objectives. And I'll try to share why we are doing this job and how we contribute positively in the society by doing our job. Understand, all of you, my friends, what I'm trying to do? If your staff have no idea why we are working, what is our mission, what is our vision, what is our objectives, they will not retain. You follow? They will feel this job is useless. This job got nothing to feel proud about my contribution. But as a leader, as the owner of the business, when you arrange an orientation part and explain with your new staff, new people, properly, politely, smartly about the three things: mission, vision, and objectives. Yeah, in the very beginning of their professional life, you already put some thoughts about your business. Agree, guys? Understand, all of you? Am I sounds like very difficult? I hope no. Okay, good, excellent. The second strategy that you can follow, Miss Madina, from slide number 17, which is called mentorship programs. Remember, not everyone will have equal smartness as your staff. Agree? If you have 100 staff, not all of them are having same IQ or having same EQ. Some of them are very slow. Some of them are a bit fast. Right? Mentorship program. So when you have a group of slow people, no proper skills people, no proper experienced people, but they have a mindset to learn from you, they have the attitude to learn from you and to become better. And to become what? And to become better, then you can use mentorship programs in order to retain your staff. So what is mentorship? From your point of view, from your side, you need to provide relevant training. You have to be a good trainer if you want to be a mentor of your staff. You have to be a good motivator if you want to be mentor of your staff. If friend, understand, you have to be the ability to give the right advice, not the wrong one, you know. When I ask for advice, for example, I'm facing some difficulties about my job, and you are my manager, you are my leader, you are the big boss. And when I ask you for advice, Maritis, when you give me the right advice, I'll follow your instructions, you know. I'll keep you not only as my boss, I'll keep yourself in front of my face that you are my mentor. You are my saviors, you know. You are my guide. You are my coach. And I'll be working for you for a long period of time. You know, mentorship. You have to work with your people in order to have more success. Right? Success. That is called mentorship. You have to provide direction. You have to give coaching. You have to support. You have to be someone who can help the people to achieve the goal. So when your staff notice that you are not only managing them, you are one of their important mentors, right? It will work. Okay, so when you have new staff, you must have to welcome them. You have to offer guidance, and you have to be a channel of open communication among the new staff. Then they will never feel isolated. You follow? Isolated means what? When I feel that at my workplace there is no one to support, then I'll resign, you know. Miss Madina, stop sharing the screen for a while, because last night I have had a good experience about the lack of mentorship with my younger brother's workplace. Okay. So my younger brother, yesterday night, he came to my house to stay over just to find out a solution of the problem. Actually, he's working in a sales department for a Chinese company. You follow? He's selling like, I believe all of you know about dry cell, you know, the solar system, you know, this one. So every month he can sell good amount of money. Okay. That's why his manager really, really likes him because he can hit his KPI. Okay. So last week, there was a problem from the accounts department. What was the problem? So the accounts give a statement that under the account of my younger brother, it got huge amount of due. Jason, understand? Like 600K, something like that. I forgot the exact amount. My brother was a bit shocked because he never sell any product which can be due. You follow? So he collect money first and he sent the money receipt to the company, and only then company sent the product to that particular dealer. And there was something wrong with the total amount and the total payment. He was very, very tensed. Then he came to me to ask for my advice. Then what I did, I print his bank statement and I prepare his daily report. You got my point? And I figure out that one specific customer, 2 bank slip did not have the proper bank transactions. You follow what I mean? So I'm the client. I went to the bank. I transferred the money to the company's account, but there was something wrong between the 2 banks. That's why the transaction was canceled. You understand, all of you guys? When transaction cancel, obviously it will never be added in the main account of the companies, right? And then I figure out these 2 problems from the same customer. And I asked my brother, find out the money receipt that he sent. You know, we noticed that actually the guilty is the dealer. He used the dishonesty, follow? He never go to the bank. He just write down the slip, take picture and send to my brother by using the fake stamp. But when my brother shared this problem with his accounts manager have no integrity to help my brother. Do you know what she said? The Chinese lady said, it's your responsibility. If dealer cannot pay back the money, you have to pay back the money. Oh my God. So lack of mentorship, you follow? He feels that there is no one in his company who can support him to solve this problem. Then I guide him, what you need to do now. It was like yesterday night around 1:30 a.m. So you just keep quiet, have a sound sleep. Tomorrow early in the morning, you send this slip to your big boss, the owner of the company, and ask for advice. Tell him, this dealer, fraud, you know the fraud? Never pay the money, but send us this fake bank slip. Boss, I need your advice. Do you know what is the reply he got today in the morning? The big boss said, no worries, Foyes. I'll file a case against this dealer. Why? Because he followed the dishonesty. That is called cheating, right? And bank cheating is the major crime. You follow? And he will be in danger for sure. Understand, guys, what I mean? So when you have at your workplace, if your staff got any problem, don't try to push the blame to your staff. Remember, you have to save your staff at the first place. Am I right? Not the outsiders. You have to protect your people. Remember, they are your people. Outsiders are not your people. Okay, so provide mentorship, proper guidance, give them moral support when they are having some difficulties, because at the end of the day, your people are working for you, right? They will not do anything that can be a bit, unbenefited for your business at the first place. Miss Madina, let's move on and talk about from slide number 18. For effective employee retention, what you can do, you can go for employee compensation. So compensation meaning to say benefits, salary, right? Now, there are two kinds of benefits that you can provide for your employee retention. Number one, financial benefits. What is the meaning of financial benefits? Offer standard salary, right? Offer incentives, offer bonus, offer retirement planning. You know, what is the meaning of retirement? So if your staff is working for you for more than 20 years, so after the retirement, they will get some financial benefits from you. There is another strategy that human resource management can apply, which is called non-financial benefits. So what is the meaning of non-financial benefits? Example number one, if possible, you can provide free transportation for your staff. Ruel, understand what I mean? You can offer free accommodation for your senior staff. What kind of non-financial benefits you can offer? You can offer like free mobile bills. Chomar, understand? John, understand? Omar, understand? So at the end of the month, when your staff will calculate the benefits that they are getting from your work, they will feel, wow, fantastic. I can save more money from this work. Melita, you understand? Because here I can get free transportation, right? I can have free lunch. I can have free accommodation. Because at the end of the day, staff, people, we always like to look for our own benefits, which is 100% right. Maria, am I right? Maria? Not Mr. Nodofor, right? If you notice that there is no benefit for you, why should you need to work? Why should you need to spend your energy, spend your time for that particular place? Right? Okay. So now let's move on to the next effective employees strategies, which is all about wellness offerings. From your point, from your side, especially from the managerial position, you have to be very careful about your employees' well-beings. What kind of things? Like emotional, occupational, intellectual, environmental, financial, social, physical, and spiritual. Rosalyn, understand what I mean? Number one, emotional well-being, how you can ensure from managerial point of view. Emotion, yes, it is unpredictable. Agree? When you will become emotional, even you do not know at all. Jennifer, am I right? Sometimes you become emotional just out of sudden. Even regarding your job, you can be emotional. We really cannot control this emotional part by 100%, but we can minimize the risk factors to become emotional. What kind of things? Number one, respect, equity, equity, proper judgment. You follow? Proper judgment, friendly environment, supportive culture. If your staff notice that you are good at taking care of these 5 factors, meaning to say you are taking care of the emotional well-beings of your staff. Number 2, occupational. Occupational meaning to say professional. You have to make sure that you never let your people just to be burned by working all the time. You follow? You have to give them some freedom, some independence that can help them to love their occupation, to love their responsibilities at the first place. Intellectual things. Any idea how you can take care of intellectual well-being? By providing a supportive environment from your workplace, right? Environmental, what does it mean? You have to make sure your workplace is a healthy place to work. Your workplace has enough lighting, enough wind flow, got proper sanitation facilities. You have, proper safety measurement, or you are offering proper PPE, personal protective equipments for the people, for the staff who are working in your companies. Financial, you have to do some special project that can help your staff to become solvent about the financial things. Social, what does it mean? Respect. You have to make sure when your staff working in your organization, they are holding or they feel proud about your job. They feel proud to work for you at the first place. Physical, it means that you have to balance between their work life and the personal life things accordingly. Spiritual, remember, sometimes you have to allow your people to practice their religious perspectives even during the working hours. Well, understand? Maybe it can be 5 minutes break, 10 minutes break. We'll do, no problem. So that at the end of the day, your staff, your people realize that they are not at work. They are in an environment from where they feel that work is all about just playground, playing the rules. That can help, that can motivate your staff, your people to come work every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the next effective employee retention strategies, which is all about communication. Communication and communication. And remember, you have to communicate with your staff, with your people, with a mission. What kind of mission? To make them feel that they understand what you are talking about. You follow? So if you have a group of staff working from home, or if you have a group of staff working physically, for both sides, you need to make sure you have open communication all the time. So as a leader, you need to make sure you are doing your part to help your team members promptly, and you are here to provide constructive and positive communication across the entire team members. There is a problem. Why sometimes people really don't like to work for specific companies? Because they notice that there is no open communication. You understand what I'm trying to mean? There is always like secret FBI meetings. You know what is the meaning of FBI meetings? You are not part of this meeting, but you are their staff. only the handful people will be in the meeting, but you are in the same position. Then what you will feel that, oh my God, the flow of information that I must need to know, it's not comes properly to my mind. Alviria, understand? So don't do that. Whenever you will communicate, if it is not like the top management meeting, make sure everybody takes their attention or everybody comes to the meeting in order to have the right information together among all other team members. You follow, guys? Understand? So when your team members understand, when your staff will understand that they can, even if they have any problem, if they have any difficulties, anytime they can come and ask you the questions. You follow? Example, I'm working under you, but I'm very afraid about asking you some questions because I realize if I ask you the question, you always become angry with your staff. You follow? And if I notice that, I would like to share some of my ideas, but you don't want to listen to the ideas. Jesa, you follow? Then I'll feel that I am nothing. I have no value. I have no contribution at all for the team. So what I'll be doing? Secretly, I'll apply for more jobs. Okay, secretly, without informing anyone for my current job, what I'll be doing? I'll be keep applying until I get another job. So we need to implement this proper communication strategy that can help us to be good at employee retention part from organizational point of view. The next one, ladies and gentlemen, this is something very important that all of you need to understand from slide number 21. Miss Madina, slide number 21, it is all about continuous feedback. So what I mean by this continuous feedback, all of you pay attention. It means that look at the things, many employers are left behind the annual performance review in favor of more frequent meetings with the team members. So in this one-on-one meeting, talk with your people about their short and long-term professional goals. You can give constructive feedback and help them visualize their future with the company. Understand? So feedback, okay, here we go. For effective strategy for employee retention, ladies and gentlemen, for example, I made a mistake and you need to give me some very, very constructive feedback. What you can do? You can arrange one-on-one meeting. Do you know what is the meaning of one-on-one meeting? Only between you and me. The meeting between who? Between you and me. And during that particular time, you are becoming more firm, more sincere to come and tell me what are the things I need to improve in order to become successful at my workplace. Miss Chumar, understand? So I'll take note, trust me, I'll respect you because you never disclose my problems, my difficulties with other team members. You follow? You personally come and help me to overcome my problem by giving constructive feedback. Do this one, you will find that your staff will be loyal, your people will be very, very respectful at the first place. Understand all of you guys? You follow? Fine. The next one, this is one of the most important things that every managers, every business owners, every entrepreneur must need to implement for employee retention, training, and development. Remember, when I will feel that I can improve my skills by doing this job, I'll love my job. Agree, guys? I'll respect my job. Why? Because I can feel the benefits in my skills, in my knowledge, in my abilities. So what you can do, you can arrange more relevant training for your selective or for your staff that they need some training to become better at the workplace. Very, very simple. And what kind of training you can use? I mean, you can implement. It can be internal training. It can be external training. Remember, both important. Marfilin, you follow? Internal training, what does it mean? You can invite one of the senior managers, one of the senior staff to train the new people to understand about the product, about the culture, about discipline, about punctuality, about attitude, about behavior. So when you feel that your people need to improve the technical skills, then what you can do? You can arrange outside training, not in-house. So outsider training meaning to say you will hire the professional, experienced trainer about the specific sector. It can be example number one, your IT team must need to know about some new important information technology related skills, right? That is called like outside training, not in-house. They will learn from an expert accordingly, right? Now, the next one, after implementing training and development policy, you will realize that the productive staff, dedicated staff, motivated staff will remain at your workplace. Okay, the next one, Miss Madina, number 23. Remember, when we have the mindset in order to say, good job, when we are very open to put our hands on the shoulder of our staff. Which staff? Productive staff. You follow? Productive staff. And when we say that I'm really proud of you because you have done a fantastic job. Yes, please take note. If your staff doing something better for the company, for the department, you must have to acknowledge their dedication, their hard work. You follow? So every person wants to feel appreciated for the work they do, right? So, and in today's anywhere workforce and employers, gratitude can make an especially big impact. So be sure to thank your direct reports who go the extra mile and explain how their hard work contributes a lot for your business. If I feel that I'm doing a lot for the department, but nobody comes and tell me, well done, then next time I'll feel that my all hard work comes along with zero impact. Omar, understand, never let it happen when you will be working as a managerial position. Now, the last two things that I'm going to share about the effective employee retention, it is all about Ms. Madina, slide number 24, effective change management. Remember, I personally believe change for the betterment. When I change myself, I must need to change it for my better outcome, right? So when you change the perspectives of your employees, when you when you ensure that under you, your staff will change their behavior, their attitude, their level of skills, level of ability to become better. And this is a positive factors of employee retention, right? Look at this one. Every workplace that we have in any countries of the world, we need to work with change, good and bad. And our employees look to leadership for insight and reassurance during these times. You follow? Look at the picture that I have added. So effective change management, it can be for communication, for your employee involvement, training and support, leadership, and also continuous evaluation. And if your organization is going through a big shift, like keeping your team as informed as possible to help and also to be committed or to comfort about all the changes. Example, in your industry, you are going to add more value. So how you can add more value? By adding the value in your workforce. Jennifer, am I right? Example, you have a group of graphic designer. Now, what you are planning? You are planning to add another new service. What is the service? Like software development. So your IT people must need to learn about software development. Then you need to implement this change, right? And when your people will feel that every time I work on the new project, the new things, then it will really help a lot for employee retention. Okay, so the last one for effective employee retention, slide number 25, it's all about focus on teamwork. Remember, when you manage a group of people, not by individually, but in a group as a team, you know, what would be the outcome? Everybody will feel that they are the part of that particular organization. Understand, guys? Never use I, never look for personal benefits. Focus on we, W-E, we. So when your team members will feel that I'm not alone, if I got any difficulties, any problem, any challenges, my team members are ready to support me, ready to help me. That is called the best factors to retain that particular group of people for your organization. Jian, am I right? But if I feel, oh my God, I'm responsible for all of my actions. I'm responsible for all of my mistakes. I'm responsible for all of the difficulties that I am having. Do you know what I'll be doing? I'll feel, oh my God, I'll be afraid about each and every step that I'll give at my workplace. But when I realize that, no, it is all about teamwork. And in the team, we all are working together in order to achieve the common goal for our organization. Then you will notice that people are engaged, staff are very motivated for your workplace. Now, the last thing that I'm going to share, how you can calculate your employee turnover rate. So very simple calculation, because I feel that you must need to understand that mathematical part. No problem. I can see just join 6 p.m. is okay, guys. No problem. Is okay. The late people, because you have weekend job, I understand. No need to feel worried about this one. Later on, I'll be sharing the notes. You can download and you can go through accordingly. Harshon, understand? Now look at the way how you can calculate your employee turnover. So you must need the data first. Number of employees who left divided by the average number of employees times 100. Can all of you remember this simple formula? I know some of you really don't like mathematics like me, right? I also hate math. I was very, very poor in maths when I was secondary school student. I was beaten up badly by my math teacher every single day of my math class. Oh, nightmare. I don't want to go back to my math class anymore. Okay. Okay. Come to the main point, but it's not that difficult math, right, Noila? Just remember the numbers, put the numbers accordingly. It will tell you how about your employee retention or turnover rate. Look at this one. Alvin, I have added an example here. Just put the number. Number of employees leaving, like 15, and average number employed, 80. So if I divide these two numbers and times by 100, we can find out the employee turnover rate, which is 118.75%, right? Okay, so if the turnover rate is low, meaning to say it is better for your organization. Am I right? Am I right? If the number is, for example, 118.75, I will consider that it's quite high. Okay, it's quite high because it's a lot. Out of 18, 15 of them resign. So meaning to say you have to do something for your employee retention. I'll be sharing the last things. Madina, go to the last slide. Yeah, yes, here we go. Look at this one. There is a standard that we can use in the number of, healthy turnover rate. Example, if your business belongs to the professional services, what I mean by professional services, like doctor, engineers, teachers, professors, all those professional services, the healthy turnover rate, it can be 13.4, not more than that, but it can be less than 13.4%. If your industry is technology and media, look at the number, the healthy number, 12.9. If it is entertainment, 11.8, not more than that. If it is accommodation industry, 11.8, same as entertainment. Retail industry, 11.4. And average for all industries like waiter, waitress, front office, all those things, the healthy turnover rate is 10.6%. Okay? You follow? Now, remember the turnover rate, if it is less, meaning to say it is better. If it is high, if you notice that in your professional service, you notice the turnover rate 25.8, meaning to say you are holding a rate flag in your organization. Miss Cordelia, you follow? So minimize the number. Thank you so much. So that would be the end of today's BizTalk. And let us stop sharing the screen, and let me share the notes that I have used for today. Can all of you go to the chat box, please, and click on the link? Yeah. Correct. Fine. Excellent. Can all of you go to the chat box, click on the link, and download the PDF that we have used for today? Yeah, please. And if you can download, type 2 in the chat box so that I can understand everybody got the notes accordingly. Miss Madina also sent the link because some of them will not be able to download the link, download the PDF directly to their phone. Yeah. Yeah, we are sending the link. Please wait. Just give our host some time to copy and paste. Okay, so that would be the end for okay. One of my students would like to talk with me regarding the personal things. I can share my email ID with you, eih.foysal1@gmail.com. My friend, you can email the things, sounds in my email ID. I'll go through, I will read, and I'll give my inputs. And if I need, I'll call you, I'll talk with you in person, but I don't want that you talk in front of all of you regarding the things. Just feel free to email me. So, okay, one more people would like to have the link. Here is the link in the chat box again for you guys to click on the link and download. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, sometime I may not answer all of your question during the BizTalk time. If you have any question, if you have anything that you feel to share with me, don't forget to send an email in my email ID. Let me share my email ID for you as well. eih.foysal1@gmail.com. Okay. Now, any question that we have done for today's BizTalk regarding employee retention strategies? Let me make the summary of the whole session in 2 minutes time. All of you, please wait for last 2 minutes. Okay. Now, remember, employees meaning to say human being. Irene, am I right? So, managing human, retaining human, yes, it is challenging. Agree? Sometimes we cannot manage one person in our life. I'm talking about the married couple, Sometimes got a lot of misunderstanding between husband and wife and husband, boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Because of what? Because of misunderstanding, because of emotional problem, because of commitments, because of, expectations, so on and so forth. But when we bring these huge components in a professional way, like retaining human being, to be very honest, it is challenging. It is difficult, if I make it simple and straight to the point. You follow? It is difficult, not that easy. But some strategy that we have discussed with each other today, I hope it will give you some hopes, some confidence, some as a form of some tools that can help you to retain your productive staff in your organization. Trust me, it's not possible to retain 100% of our staff. Am I right? Mr. John, am I right? Impossible. But you can minimize, you can minimize the risk. Okay? Fine. Any question? Assalamualaikum, Waalaikumsalam. God bless you. Have you good, healthy days. Okay. I thought it was a question. Okay, good. Again, before we say good night to all of you, please switch on your camera and let us mark your attendance for the last time. Page number 1, page number 2. Yeah, give a good smile. Page number 3. Okay, fine. Page number 3, page number 4. Page number 5. Okay. Page number 6. Page number 7. Page number 8. Page number 9. Page number 10. So remember, our admin will take like 2 to 4 weeks time in order to prepare your certificate and send to you. Okay. And when you receive the certificate for today's BizTalk, feel free to take a picture with your certificate and send to our admin as a form of appreciation for our admin. You guys understand? It's not that easy for them to prepare all of your certificates, So let's give some appreciation by taking a nice selfie with the certificate and send to them. Can all of you do this one? Okay, good. If can, I'll see you next time when I have class with all of you. Remember to join in Monday Motivational Madness. This Monday, Mr. Benson Ma will conduct this motivation, okay? Be there, get some motivation, do something better in your life. All of you stay fine and stay safe. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow, make sure you have good rest, okay?